The Dick Van Dyke Show. Starring Dick Van Dyke. Rosemary, Maury Amsterdam, Larry Matthews, and Mary Tyler Moore.
They set up the pajamas, bitch, what I'm talking.
That's good. Let's use that to show. That's a real good one.
Hi, Rob.
Morning.
Hi, fellas.
Fellas. He said it again. He said fellas.
Well, I'm sorry, Sal. You're always talking about how you like to be treated like one of the guys.
Yeah, but not when I'm wearing my most feminine outfit. Fellas.
I'm sorry, Sal.
Look, Rob, just for once, make believe I'm a girl.
We'll do our best, Fred.
Look, I know I'm doing a man's job, but I am a lady. And I should like to say one thing. If you gentlemen call me fellow once more, I'm gonna belt you one.
Good try, Sal.
Yeah, boy, I know how hard you hit.
Okay, come on, let's get some work done around this office for a change, huh? Hey, you know something? We're out of carbon paper.
Oh, I'll get some.
Not today, Sal. Allow me, your ladyship.
Hey, agile, isn't he? Hey, Sally,
Yeah, bud.
did I imagine it, or did Rob throw something in that top drawer just as we came in?
Like he didn't want us to see what it was.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't think you imagined it.
That's what I thought.
Buddy, you got a match?
No, but there might be some in the desk there.
Good idea. Try the top drawer. Right.
I'll take a look.
Did you find any?
Any what?
Matches.
Hey, this is interesting.
What?
Come in.
It's a phone, yes.
Hello? Oh. Yeah, all right. Yep. Fine.
What was that?
That's Rob. He's in Alan's office working on the new monologue with him. He's been there about a half hour. He says for us to try and come up with some new idea.
You be there a half hour?
Yeah.
You got an idea?
Yeah, but I don't know how good it is.
It's a terrible idea.
You're right. We shouldn't do it.
That's right, we shouldn't. Open the drawer, we're wasting time. Gee, this is awfully good.
Yeah. Hey, what do you think it's for?
Well, isn't it obvious? Rob's writing his memoirs.
Oh, you mean it's going to be made up into a book?
Yeah, if someone publishes it. Buddy, I don't feel right about this. This is like reading Rob's diary.
He said it's going to be a book. Everybody will read it.
Yeah, but maybe we ought to wait till he publishes it.
Why? Gee, where is it? Oh. Hey, I just remembered. A couple of weeks ago, Rob said to me that he had something he was writing he wanted me to read.
Really?
Honest.
She said yes. A hesitant, frightened yes, but a yes. Did she hear the question correctly? It had been fairly well mangled.
Let me read by myself.
There was no mistake. She had said yes. I had expected a no, and frankly would have preferred, and I'd like to think about it. But now I was stuck. How could I talk my captain into giving me 2 3-day passes?
Why do you need 2 3-day passes?
Well, Sir Captain, I'm getting married next week, and my girl, she's dancing over to the USO show, sir, she's a girl. Well, you know how girls are, sir. She wants a honeymoon.
Well, I'm giving you a 3-day pass for that. Why do you want another one?
Sir, I have to go back to Danville, Illinois to tell my other fiancée that I can't marry her, too.
Oh, I see. You want to get rid of the girl back home, huh?
Well, no, sir, not exactly. More or less.
I'm sorry, Petrie, 1 3-day pass is it.
But, sir...
And you can either use it for your honeymoon or you can go back to Danville and do the manly thing. Now, it's your choice.
Well, sir, I don't know what to do.
I know what I'd do. I'd tell that girl back home.
Oh, sir, would you? It'd mean so much more coming from a captain.
Sergeant!
I understand, sir. I'll do it. Yes, sir. Thank you anyway, sir. Danville, Illinois. With cold beads of perspiration standing out on my forehead, I wandered around the rec hall where Laura was rehearsing for the USO show. I tried to get up enough courage to tell her our honeymoon might have to be postponed a few years. I had 3 courses open to me. I could tell Laura that instead of taking her on a honeymoon, I was going to Danville by myself to tell my hometown fiancé I was marrying another girl. Or Laura and I could go to Danville on our honeymoon, and while we were there, I could have Laura tell her. Or I could go to the rifle range and stand in front of a target. While mulling these grim alternatives, I took 2 or 3 more turns around the rec hall. Meanwhile, Laura's best friend, Millie Crumbermacher, wasn't helping me at all.
Laura? I know what the surprise is.
What surprise?
The one Rob's coming over to tell you about.
Rob's coming over with a surprise?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Well, never mind.
Well, don't you dare tell me what it is. If it's a surprise, I want Rob to tell me. What is it?
Okay, I won't, but it's going to make you so happy.
I don't think I could be any happier. What is it? No, really, don't you dare tell me what it is. Is it something you can hold? Really, if you tell me, I'll never speak to you again. My wedding dress has arrived, isn't it? Billy, I'm warning you. Now, don't spoil it for me. My Aunt Martha's in from Ohio, and Rob's bringing her here. That's it, isn't it? Isn't it? Billy, how can you be so mean?
Well, you really want me to tell you?
No! Give me a hint. A tiny, bad hint.
Okay, it has to do with time.
He bought me a watch for a wedding present. Is he sweet? But he shouldn't have done it. He doesn't have that kind of money. Well, that's it, right? I guessed it's a watch. Billy, why'd you give me such a good hint?
It's not a watch.
But you said it has to do with time. What else has to do with time? An egg timer?
Well, there are other things.
Oh, Millie, if you're going to give me that kind of a hint, time. A 3-day pass. He got the 3-day pass! That's a surprise. Oh, how'd you find out?
Well,
come on, you can tell me.
Well, Sam was in the orderly room when Rob got the pass.
Millie, I could kill you for telling me. It's Rob, that's his knock. I know that sweet, sensitive hand anywhere. Hi, Sam.
Hi, Laura. Hi, Mel.
Hi, Sam.
I want you on stage for rehearsal.
Okay.
Hey, Laura, your fella's out here.
Oh, would you ask him to come in, please?
Come on in, Rob.
Hi, Laura.
Hi.
Hi, Mel.
Hi.
Buddy, could we stay in here for a few minutes? I have something I'd like to tell you privately.
Well, it's against the rules.
Well, I'll see if we can change the rules, and we'll call you when we need you. Come on,
Yeah,
Sam.
yeah.
Thanks, Millie.
Oh, thanks a lot, Mill. I'll see you later, Sam.
Well, would you like some coffee?
No thanks, honey. I got something I'd like to tell you.
Oh? Is it something that'll please me?
Well, I'm not sure.
Oh, darling, anything you tell me is sure to please me.
Well, honey, I just saw the captain.
Darling, I know. Millie just told me you got the 3-day pass for our honeymoon. Oh, darling, I'm so happy. Well, where should we go?
Huh?
For our 3-day honeymoon.
Oh, that. Well,
Rob, you did get the pass, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, I got one.
Rob, are you disappointed because I didn't let you tell me about it and surprise me?
Well, no, the truth is, well, as you guessed, honey, I got this pass.
You don't seem very happy about it.
Well, I'm not.
You're not?
Well, I mean, not for the reason that you think, though.
I'm not thinking of any reason.
Well, I mean, not for the reason that I thought you were thinking.
What did you think I thought?
Well, I thought maybe you thought I was unhappy because, I had, misgivings about, us by getting married.
Why would you think I thought that?
Honey, come over here and sit down a minute, will you? I want to tell you something.
You want me to sit down?
Yeah.
Why? Are you going to shock me?
No, I'm not going to. I would. You can stand up if you want to. Just sit down.
Well, if you don't mind, I'd rather stand.
Good.
Well, Rob, what is it?
Well, Laura, you know, I know how we've been talking and planning about the wedding and the honeymoon and everything. And I think, boy, I think everybody ought to go on a honeymoon. You know, I think honeymoons are great. I've been told. But, I mean, you know, when you go on a honeymoon, honey, you know, I mean, if a girl and a guy, if they get married.
If they get married?
I'm not if. When?
You said if.
Honey, I meant when. I get those two mixed up all the time. Anyway, what I want to say is, honey, I saw the captain, and I asked him for 2 3-day passes, and all he would give me is this one here.
You're upset because you didn't get 2 3-day passes?
Oh, yeah, very.
You wanted 6 days?
Oh, you don't know.
I thought when you said if, that you meant if, and then there'd never be a when. Oh, darling, I'm so happy you got that pass.
On stage, Laura.
Thanks, Sam. Well, where should we go for our honeymoon?
Well, Danville, Illinois.
All the way back there?
Well, we could go to the rifle range.
Good, we can talk about it later. Bye-bye. Thank you, Sam.
Yeah. Did you tell her?
No.
You didn't tell her.
How could I, Sam? How could I tell her that I gotta go get rid of another fiancée before I can marry her and go on a honeymoon with her?
You could write a note and pin it to a tutu.
Write a note, Sam. What do you think I am, anyway?
Well, I don't know. Any guy that'd get himself engaged to 2 girls at the same time.
Sam, I told you how that happened.
Yeah, and I forgave you, didn't I? So you write to the other one. What's her name?
Dorothy.
Yeah, you write Dorothy one of them Dear John letters. Only you write it Dear Dorothy.
Sam, you know something. You are no help at all.
I don't get it, Rob. Why can't you write Dorothy a nice kiss-off letter?
I can't, Sam. I've known her all my life. She's a friend.
A friend? You were going to marry a friend?
I never once said I was going to marry her.
To who did you never say it to? To me or to her?
To anybody. I don't know. I never really ever proposed to Dorothy. It was always just taken for granted somehow.
Well, who took it for granted?
What? Her mother. What? Everybody. My friends. Everybody.
Look, Rob.
Huh?
Rob. Look, I never asked this of another fella before, but did you love her?
Well, yeah, I thought I did until I met Laura. That's why I got to go talk to her face to face. How can you break news like that in a letter, anyway?
Well, like this. You write, Dear Dorothy, how are you? I am fine. Regards to your mother and father, sincerely, Sergeant Petrie, P.S. I'm sorry you couldn't make it here for my wedding.
Sam and I walked out to the rec hall. I must have asked him 100 times, what should I do, Sam? What should I do?
Oh, you had shut the drawer, Sam. I think I hear him.
Oh, so Alan has this girl dancer come out and sing a song.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good. That's good.
Alan wants to run down on the whole show right after lunch.
No problem.
Well, did you fellas, ladies, come up with anything exciting while I was gone?
Oh, yes, we think it's very exciting.
Well, good. Let's hear it.
Well, we haven't quite finished it yet.
Yeah. Why don't you wait till we finish it, and then we'll show you the whole thing.
Well, how long will it take?
How long, buddy?
Oh, not too long.
Not too long.
Tell you what I'll do. Laura's in town shopping for some fabric she wants me to see, so I'll go out and meet her and be back in about an hour, okay?
Good idea. When you come back, be all finished.
Okay. Well, I hope this thing's as exciting as you say it is.
Oh, it is. It is. We can't wait to get back to it.
Oh, yeah, that's where Alan comes out in a deep-sea diving outfit.
That's the kind of spirit I like to hear around here.
So long, Rob.
Alan comes out in a deep-sea diving outfit, and a mermaid swims by, and he's very polite, so he tips his hat and darn near drowns. My trip to Danville was spent phrasing a speech so honest and forthright that Dorothy would not only have to forgive me for breaking off our engagement, but might well be provoked into blessing my forthcoming marriage to Laura.
How do you like that? He's going to do it. He's going to use his 3-day pass to tell Dorothy off.
Oh, he got a lot of class. As I was entering Dorothy's house...
Buddy, will you read to yourself, please?
As I was standing in Dorothy's living room, I felt like a soldier who was AWOL. absent without love. And as Hamlet once said, hark, here comes Dorothy, and I wish I was dead. I'd forgotten how beautiful and graceful Dorothy was. She was lovely, blonde, about 2 inches taller than Laura, and about 45% sexier.
My Robbie Bobby Boo.
Hello, Dorothy.
Oh, you're so formal. You've forgotten what you used to call me?
No, I haven't forgotten.
Well, go ahead and say it then.
Well,
Go on, go ahead.
hi, Dory Doo.
Oh, that's so much better. Oh, let me look at you, Sergeant. Come here, stand next to your picture. Why, you haven't changed a bit. You're still the best-looking man who ever wore a uniform.
Well, the Army's been good to me.
Darling, I can't tell you how good it is to see you. I missed you so.
Oh, are we sitting down?
Did you think about me every day, every single whole entire minute?
Well,
Oh, look at this pretty GI haircut. Well, they cut off all those little pieces of hair. Did you save them for me?
I didn't think of it.
I bet you thought I was a silly Billy for sealing every letter with a kiss and putting perfume on them.
No.
You didn't think they were silly?
No, they smell great.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that.
Dorothy,
Yes, Robbie Bobby Boo.
I think my arm's going to sleep.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, here, let me kiss it and make it better.
No, that's not Dorothy. Dorothy,
Yes?
what I came here to talk to you about, it's a very difficult thing.
Oh, I know, darling. It's something a man does only once in his whole entire lifetime. And, well, I know how shy you can be. Oh, are you embarrassed, Robbie Bobby?
Oh, boy, Dory Doo.
There. Does that make it any easier for you?
No, as a matter of fact, it doesn't, Dorothy. Dorothy, would you sit down right over there and let me please go about this in my own way?
Oh, I'm sorry, darling. You probably worked out a nice little speech, and I'm not letting you say it.
Well, Dorothy, Dorothy, you and I have known each other for a long time.
Since 4th grade.
Please, Dorothy.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling. Please go on.
Well, as I said, Dorothy, you and I have known each other for a long time.
Oh, I'm so excited, Robbie Bobby.
Dorothy, please, will you just sit down and let me say what I have to say?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm making it so difficult for you.
Well, you don't know.
Well, I want you to know that no matter what you say or how you say it or phrase it, my answer to your question is...
Dorothy, please, will you not say one more word? I don't think you know at all what's on my mind.
I don't? Oh, didn't you come here to talk about marriage?
Yes. No.
Well, which is it?
Well, I came to talk about marriage, but not our marriage.
Whose marriage, then?
Mine?
Yours.
Yeah.
Yours and whose?
Laura.
Who the devil is Laura?
Dorothy, she's a girl that I met down at camp, and I proposed to her last week, and that's why I came up here.
You came up here to tell me you're going to marry someone else.
Well, Dorothy, would you rather I wrote it to you in a letter? Would you?
No. No, I'm glad you did it this way, Robert. If you had written it in a letter, I would have felt cheated.
Cheated?
Cheated out of the opportunity to tell you a few things.
Oh, what do you want to tell me?
This! And this!
Dorothy, I knew you'd be upset.
Upset! What did you think I'm upset? Oh, if I can...
I'm sorry it had to end
I
like
can
this.
have a bitter one.
Oh, Dorothy!
Yes!
Dorothy, I gave up a 3-week fast.
A 3-day fast? I do not have my life.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ow.
And to think I gave up a weekend with Roger Mosby to be kind to a serviceman.
Hold it. Who's Roger Mosby?
This. He's someone who can make me happy.
Dory Doo. Wait a minute.
No, let me go.
Are you serious about this Roger Mosby?
Oh, he asked me to marry him.
Well, then why are you angry with me?
Why am I so angry with you? Because no one ever turns me down. Let every new one.
Dorothy, I hate to see you like this. Wait for the I do to make this up to you?
Just hand me my shoe and get out.
Okay. Okay, Dorothy. I will. Here's your shoe.
Thank you. Goodbye, Robert. You know your way out.
Oh, boy. She'll make somebody a fine wife.
Hey, what's the next page?
I think that's it.
What do you mean that's it? Rob's in Danville with a lump on his head. What happened to Laura?
You know what happened. They got married and they had a kid named Richie. Hey, listen, Rob will be back any minute. Let's get these memoirs back where they belong, huh?
Yeah, but I want to know if they went on their honeymoon.
Well, you just have to wait till he writes the next installment.
Maybe we should ask him.
Maybe we should ask him. Come on, let's get some of that exciting sketch down on paper that we promised him.
All right. Where were we?
Something about Alan with the diving
Oh,
helmet.
yeah, in the mermaid.
Hi, gang.
Hi, Rob.
Excuse me.
Oh, hi, Rob. Hey, Rob, did Laura find any fabric she liked?
Oh, yeah, fine fabric. Yeah, we found some fine. How did you guys come out with a sketch?
We had an idea for a honeymoon sketch.
Yeah, where'd you and Laura go on your honeymoon?
Why do you ask?
All right, Rob, you might as well know. Because we read it, we're sorry, we apologize, we loved it.
Yeah, and did you and Laura have a honeymoon?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Did you read that manuscript I had hidden in the desk?
Well, I didn't want to.
That wasn't my idea.
But the fact remains you read it.
Yeah, we did.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, I was hoping you would read it. Boy, you guys are the slowest readers in the world. I've been walking in that hall for a half an hour like this.
You mean you wanted us to read it?
I was dying for you to.
Well, then why didn't you give it to us instead of making sneaks out of us?
Because if I gave it to you, then you would be forced to make a comment on it. This way, if you didn't like it, you could keep your big mouth shut. You did like it.
Oh, it's
Great,
wonderful.
great.
Well, did it hold your interest?
Look, you tell us first. How did you explain Dorothy to Laura?
It held your interest.
Yeah, what about the honeymoon? Did you get to have one?
I don't know yet.
What do you mean you don't know yet?
Well, I think it'll be better if they don't get another 3-day pass and they have to spend their honeymoon apart. Or do you think it'd be better if they get the honeymoon, but they spend it in some kind of a funny place?
Like the company barracks.
Wait a minute, please. What do you mean, they? Isn't this book about your experiences?
Well, based on my experiences, some of these incidents are true.
Well, how about Dory Do?
Well, I had to change the names of some of the characters to protect myself from certain people I'm married to.
You mean there's no big blonde Dorothy?
Oh, yeah, but her name's really Daphne, and she's short and dumpy and speaks with a lisp.
But you did get to Danville to break the engagement.
No, I didn't.
Don't tell us you sent a letter.
No, she sent a letter to me telling me she was marrying a friend of mine.
She dumped you?
Yeah, seems impossible, doesn't it? I mean, I'm so tall.
All right, so if she left you, why'd you write it this way?
Listen, this is my book. When Daphne writes her book, she can tell her own story. Well, honey, what did you think? Should I continue with it?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Didn't you like it?
Rob, it's good. It's very good. But it needs a little work.
Well, I mean, what kind of work, honey? What is it, the characters, you think?
No, the characters ring true.
Well, how about style? Am I a little heavy-handed on the style?
No, the style's fine.
You were bored.
No, it held my interest beautifully.
Well, what kind of changes? What do you mean, honey?
Well, cutting and editing.
Well,
Like,
where?
well, right around here, this part.
Well, where?
Well, right around there.
Well, here? She was lovely, blonde, 2 inches taller than Laura, and about 45% sexier.
Yeah, round there.
Do you think if I cut that 45% sexier, would that improve the book?
100%.
That's what I thought.
Oh, would it improve it?
surprise is?
What surprise?
The one Rob's coming over to tell you about.
Rob's coming over with a surprise?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Well, never mind.
Well, don't you dare tell me what it is. If it's a surprise, I want Rob to tell me. What is it?
Okay, I won't, but it's going to make you so happy.
I don't think I could be any happier. What is it? No, really, don't you dare tell me what it is. Is it something you can hold? Really, if you tell me, I'll never speak to you again. My wedding dress has arrived. That's it, isn't it? Billy, I'm warning you. Now, don't spoil it for me. My Aunt Martha's in from Ohio, and Rob's bringing her here. That's it, isn't it? Isn't it? Billy, how can you be so mean?
Will you really want me to tell
No!
you?
Give me a hint. A tiny, bad hint.
Okay, it has to do with time.
He bought me a watch for a wedding present. Yes, he's sweet, but he shouldn't have done it. He doesn't have that kind of money. Well, that's it, right?
Helping me at all.
Laura? I know what the surprise is.
What surprise?
The one Rob's coming over to tell you about.
Rob's coming over with a surprise?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Well, never mind.
Well, don't you dare tell me what it is. If it's a surprise, I want Rob to tell me. What is it?
Okay, I won't, but it's going to make you so happy.
I don't think I could be any happier. What is it? No, really, don't you dare tell me what it is. Is it something you can hold? Really, if you tell me, I'll never speak to you again. My wedding dress has arrived. That's it, isn't it? Billy, I'm warning you. Now, don't spoil it for me. My Aunt Martha's in from Ohio, and Rob's bringing her here. That's it, isn't it? Isn't it? Billy, how can you be so mean?
Will you really want me to tell
No!
you?
Give me a hint. A tiny, bad hint.
Okay, it has to do with time.
He bought me a watch for a wedding present.
No one ever turns me down. Let me do one.
Dorothy, I hate to see you like this. Fight for the team. Fight for the team because of both of us. Dorothy, wait.
What can I do to make this up to you?
Just hand me my shoe and get out.
Okay, Dorothy. I will. Here's your shoe.
Thank you. Goodbye, Robert. You know your way out.
Oh, boy. She'll make somebody a fine wife.
Hey, what's the next page?
I think that's it.
What do you mean that's it? Rob's in Danville with a lump on his head. What happened to Laura?
You know what happened. They got married and they had a kid named Richie. Hey, listen, Rob will be back any minute. Let's get these memoirs back where they belong, huh?
Yeah, but I want to know if they went on their honeymoon.
Well, you just have to wait till he writes the next installment.
Maybe we should ask him.
Maybe we should ask him. Come on, let's get some of that exciting sketch down on paper that we promised him.
All right. Where were we?
Something about Alan with the diving
Oh,
helmet.
yeah, in the mermaid.
Hi, gang.
Hi, Rob.
Excuse me.
Oh, hi, Rob. Hey, Rob, did Laura find any fabric she liked?
Oh, yeah, fine fabric. Yeah,
Good.
we found some fine.
Good.
How did you guys come out with a sketch?
We had an idea for a honeymoon sketch.
Yeah, where'd you and Laura go on your honeymoon?
Why do you ask?
All right, Rob, you might as well know. Because we read it, we're sorry, we apologize, we loved it.
Yeah, and did you and Laura have a honeymoon?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Did you read that manuscript I had hidden in the desk?
Well, I didn't want to.
That wasn't my idea.
But the fact remains you read it.
Yeah, we did.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, I was hoping you would read it. Boy, you guys are the slowest readers in the world. I've been walking in that hall for a half an hour like this.
You mean you wanted us to read it?
I was dying for you to.
Well, then why didn't you give it to us instead of making sneaks out of us?
Because if I gave it to you, then you would be forced to make a comment on it. This way, if you didn't like it, you could keep your big mouth shut. You did like it.
Oh, it's
Great,
wonderful.
Great. Did it hold your interest?
Look, you tell us first.